Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! Inside of this unassuming rulebook is one of the greatest role-playing game systems ever made. I'm a huge fan. I'm starting a campaign of it soon, and hopefully I will have videos of the action for you. And so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. I may have done another video about this. In fact, I'm pretty certain that I have. So Champions came out in 1982. This is what the rule book looked like. Little 13-year-old Sean had this particular book and absolutely loved it. It's like it's typed up, photocopied off. I mean, hand done character sheets where you would actually use pencil and paper. Yeah, what a great time to be alive. Now, this system underwent many revisions, and this is called Champions Complete. And here's why this exists. Because the 6th edition of that is called the Hero System, and Hero System 6th edition, and this is a comprehensive role-playing system for like anything you could possibly ever want to have or do. But look at how thick that book is. And this is only one of 2 volumes. It's almost impossible to find. It's harder to find volume 1, and I found a copy on eBay for 150 bucks. It's kind of my little fantasy to get that, but it's done really well. But the fact is, you know, only the most diehard of people are going to really buy and, you know, really understand this. Never mind that everybody in the group would have this rule book. So we're just going to set 6th edition aside and get back to Champions Complete. This is this is like a condensed version of the game. And it's a really, you know, it's a very moderate rule book. How many pages? 220 some odd pages. And it's basically a very simple, streamlined, it's really a great version of the game. And I'm going to explain to you a little bit how it works. I love this system. I still have loads and loads of fun with it when I'm making characters and villains and whatnot for it. So how Champions works different than your regular role-playing game. Like a game like Pathfinder or Starfinder, you get the rule book and, you know, you pick a class, you pick a race, and it gives you like a menu of things you can have. You can have this certain equipment, you know, it does these things, and, you know, of course, people try and game the system, and, you know, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that, but with Champions, it's different. You think of the thing you'd like your character to have, and then you use the system to build that. And I'm not going to go into detail right now, but that's basically how it works. So it's a great superhero game. So for example, let's say you wanted your character to have laser beams that came out of his eyes. So what you would do is you would purchase, let's see if I can find it. Extra dimensional travel. All right, it should be around. You would buy Energy Blast, which is one of the most basic powers in this game. And you have points to spend on your powers. Wait, Energy Blast is not in. I wonder if it's just called Blast now. I bet it is. Hold on, I'm working on it. Barriers. All right, well, I can't find it right now. Yeah, Blast. There you go. So basically you start off with like 300, maybe 350 character points. That's the average. And so let's say you wanted to have laser beams come out of your eyes. It's 5 character points per 1d6 damage. So you'd spend 50 points and you get 10d6. That's fair to middling. But you will have used a big chunk of your 300 points for that power. You can't have everything, and that's another thing great about this system is that it's, you know, you can't build something. You have to kind of pick and choose where your strengths and weaknesses are going to be. So now let's say you wanted the blast to come out of a laser gun that you had, or repulsors in your armored suit, or whatever it was. Now you can take a disadvantage to the power. So let's say it was from an armored suit. That would make the blast cost, instead of 50 points, it would make it cost 35 points for that 10d6. Why is that? Because if someone knocked you out, they could take your armored gauntlets off and get rid of your power, for example. Or maybe it costs a lot of energy and it's very fatiguing to use it. So you can get disadvantages, and you can also get advantages. Like, let's say, you know, when I shoot the laser beams out of my eyes, there's an explosion that's 6 meters radius, and you can potentially affect a lot more people. So there's a lot of things in here. It's very superheroic. It's really cool. If you learn this game, you'll be watching superhero movies and thinking, oh, I could build that power. Oh, I bet that guy's that many points. Because this system is so amazingly good at representing pretty much anything that you can possibly imagine. So I absolutely love it. So for points, if you were doing a low-powered game like the Defenders, for example, you know, heroes that maybe only have regular type detective skills plus, you know, maybe super strength or whatever, it would be, that would be like 200, maybe 250 points. 300 to 400, that's kind of an average hero type. And then, of course, cinematic heroes, you know, Iron Man, Thor, whatever it is, they would in this system, they would take like 800 to 1,000 points to make those. And a villain that's that scale can take on a whole crew of regularly powered heroes. So I absolutely love this game. I'm excited to be playing it again, and you should definitely check it out.